And good Monday afternoon, Turlings Catholic fans, and welcome out to Pizza Village on Moss Street, where it is a Turlings tradition to come and spend your Monday nights with us, talking TC football here. We are on the Coach Michael Courville Show here on another beautiful night after a victory. Coach, congratulations on a big 4-0 start.
Thanks, Doug. Obviously super excited about that. Stay on the winning path and keep things going.
Look, it was one of those you guys got out to a better start than you did the week before, too, and that had to make you feel better.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I was excited about was that through the first 3 games, we'd given up quite a few touchdowns in the first quarter, early in the game, and going into half up 21-0, certainly something to be proud about, and I challenged the defense to keep them off the board early, and they certainly did. And it took us a second to get going offensively. We fumbled on the 2-yard line, something that we're not, proud of, but in the second quarter, us scoring 3 touchdowns and kind of put it, a good stamp on the first half.
When you get down there and you're inside the 5 and you're looking to punch that one in and look like an exchange on the snap is what I saw on it. Was there a sense of goodness?
No, I didn't feel that way. Certainly.
Hold that, keep talking. Turn that.
Certainly, you feel that way. You'd be upset, but that being so early in the game, if I show that much frustration, it's going to get the kids off path. And at the end of the day, it's the first quarter. Ain't that big a deal. Next drive, next series, we're going to figure it out. And,
right.
So certainly you don't want that. You want to get at least 3 points. Obviously you want to get 7, but it is what it is. You got to move on and play the next series.
One of the things that I think I've seen through the weeks, and that certainly is a start with it, is the resiliency of it. There's not been a bit of, hey, okay, we're behind and we're down and deflated in there. I don't see the guys getting down at all.
Yeah, this is one of the first teams that I've ever been a part of where, it might happen behind my back, but I don't see kids arguing with one another. There's no finger pointing. It's just kind of move on to the next, next series, next drive, and get back at it. So something that I'm proud of. We don't really have a bunch of me guys. We're all in it together, and we fight, and, things might not go as planned, but we're going to figure out a way and get it done.
Well, and I'll share this with you, too, because you talk about you may not see some things behind your back and different things like that. The camera catches more than what you guys see. And as I look and I survey the sidelines, I don't see the body language that is down at all. Right. I see it's something that's positive, and that lets you know, okay, well, this is one of those things. Because you've yet to play a flawless 4 quarters of football, and you're sitting at 4-0, and you've won a couple of pretty big games. And so that's got to make you and your coaching staff feel like, we've still got a ceiling out there.
Right, and that's the challenge. I think any football team, they want to be able to play a complete 4 quarters. You're never going to have a perfect game. Obviously, there can be some adversity, whether it be penalties or, turnovers, things of that nature. But we certainly haven't played our best game yet, trying to talk to the kids on Saturday morning. So the good news, bad news. Bad news is we're not even close to our potential.
Right.
The good news is we have to their potential as best as possible. It's never going to happen. You're never going to be perfect. But like I said, we aren't even close to our potential, and it's a good and bad thing how you want to look at it, But there's certainly never a time to be happy or content or complacent. And I'm fighting that with the kids right now. That yes, we're winning. All these things are good, but we're still not the best version of us, and we gotta step it up in practice and get better because we're not pleased with what we've put out there so far.
Look, we're going to dig a little deeper into that. Of course, we'll talk about the big Como game that is coming up this Friday night. Certainly setting yourselves up definitely where you want it to be this season. But some of the things to look for tonight, of course, we'll name our Southern Air of Acadiana cool play of the game, our Beal and Hebert player of the game ball. Coach, you're not eligible for that. You don't get that tonight, so I'm sorry about that. The good news, bad news, I don't get one either. So there you have it. I wouldn't have earned it yet. We do want to thank Chris that got this for us, and you told me his last name. And
Chris Castro is one of my parents and neighbors for years and years, and his daughter Camille's the captain of Rebel Review, and a great family, a big Rebel family, and we want to thank them for having the TC behind
Look,
us.
That's right. We've got we're getting rid. If we can have one more in here is all we need down on that end down there. I'm just trying to get rid of it, Coach. That's all I'm trying to do.
You rushed me from Monday practice to get here on time so I could talk to you and have all this planned. So, yes, I forgot the helmet. We also have a freshman game going on that I'm not able to be at. So, you can take what you get today.
That means that you have great coordinators and other coaches is all that means. That's a testament to the staff that you have.
Yeah, but I don't like missing nothing.
I understand. So your choice, I'm glad that you're here because we do have a great night. We've got that. We've got our lineman of the week, and the Rebel Review is in the house tonight.
The nationally ranked Rebel Review, a staple of our school. Always been a great, great dance team, great dance program, and they've always competed well at nationals. And expect it to be the same thing this year.
Well, we're looking forward to visiting with them. It'll be around halftime of this show. It'll be close to the 7 o'clock hour. But welcome out to the fans that are here for the first time that are with those young ladies that are on the Rebel Review. So we've got all of that. We're going to recap the other game. We're going to look ahead at the game against Como this week, and we'll talk about all of that tonight. So let's jump back into the game against Westgate. Coach had an opportunity after the big win the week before to maybe come out and have a little bit of a letdown, but it didn't look like that was there at all.
Right, you say we've kind of gotten some slack saying we didn't play our best game. Yeah, but I tell everybody, when you play Westgate and you play a team that's more than capable and the caliber of players that they have, a win is a win. And there are no style points in playing a team of that magnitude. And, easily could have been a letdown for the kids. There's times early in the week that I might not love practice, but we bared down, we figured it out, and got a big win.
Look, the folks at home that don't follow much, that are the 30,000-foot view football fans on there too, would possibly think that, okay, we've won some games, everything's got to be going just right, but it's difficult to win a high school football game at the level that you guys are. Right. So what are some of the things that you're having to work on? Maybe not specifics that you don't want to point out, right, but what are some of the things that a Monday, Tuesday practice are all about?
Well, today I felt it was really necessary for us to kind of get back to the fundamentals and get more competitive. So we did a lot of ones-on-ones, twos-on-twos, and we call something called Rebel Rumble, where we get one play from the 3-yard line for the ones, twos, and threes, and we compete that way. So I think it was really critical that we, again, fundamentals and getting more competitive. I think on the field, I think although we're putting up good numbers, I think to a man we're not playing offense to the standard in certain aspects that we would like to. So I think it's time, again, going back to the fundamentals. And it is a new offense and it is a new system and different things of that nature. But all that is an excuse. We put up some big numbers early and kind of also it's a big credit to Notre Dame and Westgate. But we like to play a little bit better offensively as a unit and keep striving to get better.
And look, that Westgate team, don't take a thing away from them because we saw them in the 7-on-7 over the summers. And I think they won the one over there across town. Mm-hmm. And I mean they're a talented ball club, and you guys I think until late in the game didn't really give anything to them.
Yes, it was 21-0 going into half. It was a scoreless third quarter, and they answered in the fourth quarter with a touchdown and kind of made it interesting. And I was really pleased with our offense. They responded quickly and went get 7 points and kind of put the game away from a score standpoint. We might not have been quite as aggressive defensively. You don't want to see hold on and win, but kept the game flowing and kept it going and kind of, let them take some things underneath. And they hurt us on it, and they scored, but we found a way to win, and we're definitely happy with that.
Look, at some of the talks, I know you guys, and you and I spoke a little Saturday morning about some things, too, trying to recap on all of that. What are the things that you go back and see that game that you're sitting around Saturday morning with your coaches saying, all right, we want to fix this, or I think we can do this?
Right. It's when you sit back and look at it, it might be 10 guys doing their job and that one guy that didn't. It can cause a play to not be as successful as you would like. Or, on offensive, you see a little hole that, if we just see that and take a step to our right, it's a 7-yard touchdown. It's just little small things that we're going to continue to fine-tune and get better at. It's not earth-shattering. It's not the end of the world. We're doing well. We're scoring points, but we can always be better.
But there's been, not this year, but through the years, I mean, you as a coach will know that. I know your dad, certainly with all the coaches that you coach with, right, will know that there are times when you're firing on all cylinders, you think, and you drop a game or two.
Right.
And so the fact that you're still adjusting, you're doing all these, and you guys are sitting at 4-0, that's where you want to be.
Absolutely. And I mean, you look at the competition too. With us being 4-0, yeah, Westgate has a 1-3 record, but they lost to LCA, who's looking to be
you're right
to be darn good. And Southside's a great 5A school, and then you look at Notre Dame. I mean, those guys were losing 28-0 and found a way to win last Friday. So, the level of competition certainly has something to do with it. Let's not kid ourselves. But, again, we just want to operate at a standard, and we felt like it wasn't quite met. Not that it was poor, but we could be better, and it's something we're going to keep striving to do.
Well, we've looked at the overall look at it. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll dive down into some individual things and some people that stood out. Don't forget, we'll have our lineman of the week that we'll name. We'll name our Beal and Hebert player of the game and award that game ball. And then we will have our Southern Air Acadiana cool play of the game. Look, you still have time to make it out to Pizza Village. Only a few seats remaining out here, so make sure you get out there. We also have the Rebel Review coming up. I think that name's great. I think that
it does roll the tongue very well.
You hear just dance line. But no, this is the Rebel Review. Mm-hmm. You better be national champs if that's the case, a name like that. I love it. Looking forward to getting decades. We'll be right back after this. This is the Michael Courville Show right here at Pizza Village on Mall Street on 446 Sports.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Turling's Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners, to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at becomeamedic.com.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana, let us bear it. Call 337-339-9661 or visit timsac.com.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LeLeux Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
And welcome back, Rebels fans. We are here at Pizza Village on Mall Street. Our Monday night Turlings tradition finds us here once again. And, Coach, we're sitting at week 5. I remember going back, middle of the summer, first of the summer, when we first started talking about this. And hard to believe we're a third of the way through the season now is all.
Yeah, no, I told that to the kids.
You see what I did there? Third of the way through the season.
Yeah, I'm not that good at math, but I got you. But I told the kids, the regular season after this week, it's already halfway done, and you mentioned, us being 4-0, it goes by fast when you're having some success. Sometimes if you have a rough season, it could go by slow and days are rough, but we're enjoying getting after it in practice. And I remember actually it was Nick who reached out to me first, and I wish I would have kept dealing with Nick more than you, but it all worked out. And
you didn't know Nick before 2 days ago. You knew his family, but that's all you knew 2 weeks ago. Not
enjoyable to visit with.
Yeah. All right. Yes. What was your point you were getting at? I know there was some point there.
No, there wasn't a point. I just we're happy
you
to be
just
here.
wanted to.
No, I just want to give Nick a shout out as well.
Well, Nick does a fantastic job for me, and we've been a lot of miles that we've traveled. Certainly want to give a shout out to the folks here at Pizza Village. I think they've got the hardest working management in town as well. He's back and forth with it looks like it's wing night here.
It seems like the boys look like they're getting a little bit of wings, there's some pizzas out there, but I've known Coach since I was a little kid, and he's been a hard worker. I remember being a little boy and seeing him work, and he's he's a grinder. He gets
6-7 years ago? Is that what? Thank you. Thank you. See, they got my back, Coach. That's all. Anyway, what was my point?
Man, you know, you're the hardest working in show business. Cody's the hardest working manager in Lafayette.
And you, my friend, are killing it. You are killing it.
You got the boys involved, so way to
That's
go.
right. Well, let's get the boys involved in it then. Let's do that. Let's talk about our Southern Air of Acadiana cool play of the game. So we appreciate. There are certain sponsors that are here in town that just do such a great job in helping get this broadcast on and get our broadcast on Tuesday nights and the games on Friday. And we're thankful one of those right out of the gate was Southern Air Acadiana, and they do a great job. And they have awarded our cool play of the week. And take us through that.
Yes, you know, it's a little different this week. The first 3 games, it was a pass from Alex to you know, either it be AJ or Andrew, the case may be. But this week we're going to bring it to the special teams part of it.
Okay.
We had a kickoff that we down on the 7-yard line, and the effort by Andrew Frugier on that kickoff was something that's special. The one where I could find would be special.
A kickoff was down to where?
On the 6-yard line.
Jeez.
So Frugier is the first man down the field. He gets down to about the 10. He bounces it out to the outside, where Luke Hebert and Carter Maha are waiting, force it back. We had a missed tackle or two, and then Andrew makes a tackle. Just something that you don't see a kid that's played every snap of defense, on kickoff, leading from the front. Andrew's a special player. He's got a special motor, special effort. It's something that, again, I'm going to remember for a long time. It was a phenomenal play.
Look, you got to love that. And as a reminder, all of our cool play of the game, our lineman of the week, and our player of the game get posted after the show. We don't like to post them beforehand because we like to make it a little bit of a surprise on here. But
I also like to, that was the cool play, but I was really proud, too, of Caden Chavis and Jacob Dean. Prior week against Notre Dame, he kind of ran the ball at the edges at us and kind of tried to make them tackle.
Right.
And it wasn't their best showing. And last week on Friday night, they get through a bunch of now screens, and both kids defeated their blocker, made tackles in the backfield for cornerbacks. That was something that we were really proud of as well.
Look, you got to love that. And you go back to that effort. That's the one thing that I've not seen a single play, and I've watched every play of all of the games on there, and there's not been a play that I feel like anyone's taken off on. It is, I don't care, behind, ahead, tied, early, late, whatever it is, you're getting the same Turlings Catholic Rebels effort, play one to the final play.
Well, you know, you had those kids laughing, but if you asked them how I was this morning for the team meeting, they would think otherwise. So I appreciate you saying that, but there were definitely some things that weren't to the standard on Friday night, and that's going to happen, and it's not often. I mean, not discredit the kids. They work and they play hard, but when it's not, I'm going to make sure that they know it.
Well, and that's what your job is there, is to join all of that together. So our Southern Air cool play of the game, Southern Air Acadiana cool play in the game, went to the special teams effort. And that's correct. Who's the special teams coach?
You said.
I know who it is. Yeah. Look, I have to. I can't be mean to you the entire way. I have to show a little bit of love. So it's over though.
But Mike Lemoyne is a critical piece of that. Coach Lemoyne is a special teams coordinator for many years, and he and I really work hard together. And it would not be right to not mention Coach Lemoyne and his efforts on special teams game.
And the only time that it gets mentioned is if something goes wrong, and it's similar like offensive, defensive line. But to go out and give those guys credit on something that seemingly doesn't matter, it's a kickoff.
Right.
You don't understand the importance of that, because if a stop's not made and you've scored and kicking off to them, and now they go to the house with it, or it's glaring at that point.
And like I said, I mean, they were down on the 6 or 7 yard line. I mean, for that, a touchback, the ball goes on 20. So, I mean, it was about as good as we can ask for. And the effort, again, from Andrew, from Luke, from Carter, and the whole unit really has, last year it was something that was a flaw with the team. They weren't great on kickoff coverage. And knock on wood, but this year we've had a really good effort, and that's kind of changed, and I've been really proud of the kids for that.
Well, congratulations to that group, without a doubt. And again, we'll have that posted this evening on there as well. Our lineman of the week. Now, that's something that we like to talk about and mention because, again, that's another group that unless something's going wrong, if they go out and block for 300 yards or 300 rushing yards or passing yards, it's great. It's what they do. But if there's one false start or a hold, man, that's tough. Or if there's encroachment or something going on. So we like to go out and focus on a premier lineman that had a great week, Coach, and your thoughts on that.
Yeah, and talking with the coaches, this week is somebody that's already been honored, but his effort in Drake Perry was phenomenal. Friday night, today, we're in the office at about 2:45, and he walks in, he's like, Coach, I need a new helmet. I'm like, what's going on, buddy? He had completely cracked the front of his helmet.
He drop it?
No, he used it, and it cracked.
From Friday night, he cracked it.
He had no idea.
Ouch.
And he's got one of the axioms. He's got one of the expensive. So, he's doing some damage. Now, he played with a lot of effort. Talking to Coach Richard, he felt that he was the kid that played the hardest on the offensive unit. And, we moved him to center, gave him a new challenge, and he's taking it on head first and really done a good job for us. Head first.
I see what you did there. That's good stuff. Speaking of that, let me jump into that game real quick, and we'll get Drake up here for just a moment and talk to him about that effort from the line. There was a penalty that was called late, I guess second quarter maybe or whatever it was, and it was from the young man that continued playing with his helmet off, right? For them. I saw that. Okay. Yeah. I don't think that.
Yeah, people don't realize that, if a helmet gets knocked off, that's virtually impossible, but the kids have to stay still. We had it called on us against Sam Houston. Noah Maha got his helmet knocked off, and he's a kid that probably doesn't want to wear the helmet anyway. He's a little something up there. He's a special kid, but he's crazy. He's my type of guy. But if a helmet gets knocked off, they have to just freeze. And I don't know how you ask a kid to do that, but it is a penalty if they keep playing.
And so it appeared to be in the area of holding, but you see the helmet, you see the young man continued to run and knew it got assessed on the kickoff too. So that was that. But congratulations to our lineman of the week, Drake Perry.
Got the school shirt on, huh? I like that.
Yep, keeping it professional.
Keeping it professional. Look, it needs some professionalism. This end of the table has not been that way. So congratulations on your second honor of the Lineman of the Week award. Tell me about that.
Well, just doing what I've been doing, just staying consistent, and, got moved to center, just keeping my snaps good and just blocking out. I've been blocking.
Look, you guys continue just to wear people down. We've seen that as an offensive line, as that offensive unit. What is the pride that you take in just continuing to wear down the opponents?
Well, yeah, just just sticking to our assignments, just calling out what we got to call out, being the center, just making all the audible stuff that our O-line needs, and just being the leader of the O-line and just wearing them down.
Look, you guys got out to a pretty good start, 21-0 at halftime on there in a game where there could have been a little bit of a letdown after the emotional game that it was. As a senior group, what do you do to make sure that that focus stays high week to week?
Well, I just know that for us seniors, it's our last year all together. So I don't want to waste any time. Don't want to waste any games. Don't want to give all our max effort just so it's our last run. So. Just giving all our effort and not letting any moment go to waste.
When you look back to the start of the season, and we talked way back in week 1, here we are sitting at week 5 already. What do you think there's been? You've seen some growth but on the offensive, defensive side of the lines. What kind of growth have you seen out of there? What do you think you guys are doing a little bit better?
Definitely communicating better. I think just as experience and repetition goes, we learn more. And just knowing, I know what my left guard's doing. I know what my right guard's doing just through just playing together and playing football together.
Are there any times where you guys see something working and you'll look over and say, hey, look, I think we can do this, or do they not listen to you guys very much?
I try not to talk to the coaches.
You see it right here. You see what's going on.
Why are you fishing like that?
I'm just asking, Coach. I'm just asking.
The young man does what the play's called. He's not changing nothing. And
I just think from his vantage point, from there, they might see a little bit that's going on.
I don't know. But if he does, we probably would call it.
He said, I feel you. I got you, brother. We're good there. Drake, congratulations on the 4-0 start. Second week as our lineman of the week, and just keep up the good work, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There you go. Drake Perry joins us again on the show. And now, Coach, our game ball is what is sponsored by Beal and Hebert, and we certainly appreciate the folks that have done these footballs.
Hey, man, it's looking better and better each week, man. Good job. It's looking better, man. It's
Security,
a compliment, dude.
yeah, I know, but it's the way you. I don't think anybody's ever been ejected that the show is named after. But we're working on it. I just don't understand.
Just saying, dude, the ball looks good.
Thank you. I can look at you. Thank you. That works perfectly. Yeah. Anyway, these are made by BU Designs in Alexandria, and we appreciate the work that they do for us as well. And I appreciate the fact that she lets me come down here on Mondays.
Yeah,
that's the bigger deal. But. Again, a lot of options for our Beal and Hebert game ball player of the game on there too. So first, take me through a couple of the options that you have, and then we'll talk about the one that wins it.
Yeah, we've had some kids that have been consistent throughout the whole season. Ian Schwander is a kid that, again, we moved to tailback, and he's played well in all 4 games. He's battled, and he's done a good job. I've been really pleased, again, obviously, Andrew Frugier. Jack Snyder's really come on as of late. I'm really proud of him.
He made a play. The very first play of the game that was just, I was like, wow.
He had a sack on second down.
Yeah.
Caden Chavis had another big week for us. There's multiple kids that have really stepped up. But the kid that we're honoring tonight, he hasn't maybe gotten his fair share, and he's led the way from the front. He's done everything that we've asked of him, and I knew his time would come to be able to get recognized the way. And, last week we had Frugier win it, and I made the comment that, if we don't have Frugier, we probably don't win. And this week, if we don't have Alex Munoz, I don't know if we win that game either. Just the way he played with a lot of heart, the way he used his legs, made the right decisions, battled. One of his touchdown runs, it's him one-on-one with the big-time college football prospect, and the kid just falls right off of him. He takes off and scores. So been really proud of Alex. He's a kid, again, that's a great leader. He's a great quarterback, and we're really proud of him.
Well, congratulations to our Beal and Hebert player of the game, Alex Munoz. Congratulations. Yeah. Seems like Alex joins us up here a good bit. This the first time that it's been our player of the game, and quite frankly, you're right, Coach. It could be most of the weeks on there because of the performance that he does. But just another big week, and it looks like you're getting more and more comfortable back there.
Yes, for sure.
And it's scary enough as it is. Pull that up just a little bit. Yeah, it's scary enough as it is. But it seems like when it's time to run, you run. When it's time to stay in the pocket or step up in the pocket and throw, you've done that too. What do you think's been the growth that you've seen?
Well, it's really just what the opponents are giving us. Like in previous weeks, it's been the downfield shots that are going to be the big plays. But Westgate played a lot of man, so that opens up a lot of space for me to take off and go.
Look, and that's such an an overlooked quality on there too, because so many times the play is called, and that's all you're going to do is what that play says. But there's got to be a sense of at the quarterback position, that's not there, so let me do this.
Yes, sir. It's just like an internal clock. You're going through your reads, and then once you feel there's nowhere that's a safe place to get the ball, you just become a runner and get yards with your feet.
And that's one of the things when we talked to Coach earlier that, we looked and saw some film and said, you really throw the ball really well. I saw a lot of it in the 7-on-7. He says, wait till you see what he's able to do with his legs and make a difference on there. When you were going down and you talked about the play that you just kind of shook the guy, what's going through your mind when it's time to make a play?
Well, it was an RPO, and I pulled it and was ready to throw, but it just wasn't. It was probably a give read, which I should have given, but at that point, I just have to become a runner, and the guy just shook off of me, and I scored.
Look, what a great play. Coach, some of the leadership that you see that Alex has demonstrated.
The thing with Alex is, he's not a guy that's going to get on his teammates. He's not a finger pointer. It's what he can do better, and he takes a lot of self accountability, which makes my job easy. And at any level of football, from Pee Wee to the pros, if you don't have a quarterback, you don't have much of a chance. And I feel like we can beat anybody with Alex at the helm. And I think the best part about Alex in this season, and I don't mean this in a negative, he hasn't come close to playing his best game yet. So whenever that night is happening, good luck.
When you hear that, what does that do for you?
I just think he's right. There's always something to work on, something to improve on week to week, and it's just addressing that throughout the week and trying to get that big game.
But I guess it's just like we talked about as a team earlier, too. If you ever get complacent with your game, I think that's when you get in trouble.
Right, yes, sir. I mean, no matter what, it's football, and you're going to mess up at some point. Everyone on the field is going to mess up, so it is addressing those situations and improving on them.
When the opportunity presented itself at the first of the game this week, after you're down inside the 5-yard line, what do you go and you tell your offense and shake that off and get back going?
Well, we knew we put together a great drive, and they didn't stop us. We hurt ourselves.
Right.
So really wasn't much, no one was really down. We were disappointed, of course, but we knew that we were able to drive the ball downfield.
And indeed, you've done that. Congratulations to a fast start on the game that you've had. And again, we've talked for several weeks now, and I can see the growth in your game as well. And just in the first few weeks of it, looking forward to seeing where it progresses to as well. But congratulations, our Beal and Hebert player of the game, Alex Munoz.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Coach, we're going to take a break. When we get back, it gets a lot classier up here, I've got to believe. The Rebel Review, I'm talking to me too, Coach. Yeah, okay. That's right. The Rebel Review makes their way over here, and we'll visit with some of the captains and see about their organization as well.
Yeah, they say without further ado, the nationally ranked Rebel Review. So I'm going to go see my wife. I'm going to get away from you for a few
We'll be
minutes,
back
please.
right after this.
For over 40 years, Tim's Southern Air of Acadiana has kept homes cool, safe, and running strong, day or night. From expert air conditioning services to dependable whole home generators, our certified team is always ready when you need us most. We're not just technicians, we're neighbors who care. Southern Air of Acadiana, let us bear it. Call 337-339-9661 or visit timsac.com.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or
When it comes to celebrating big moments, BK Distributors has you covered. From eye-catching fathead decals and senior banners to custom cutouts that bring your favorite faces to life, we help make memories larger than life. Cheer loud and proud with hand fans and personalized signs, or honor achievements with awards and trophies that shine just as bright as the people who earn them. Whether it's for your school, your team, your business, or your community, BK Distributors delivers quality, creativity, and service you can trust. BK Distributors, where every moment deserves to stand out.
And we are back to Pizza Village here on a Monday night. Look, things just got a lot more interesting, at least from my end of it. So without further ado, it's time for the nationally ranked Rebel Review. How is that? Is that how y'all normally come out? There you go. See, I'm learning this. Okay, first and foremost, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves.
My name is Emma Fontenot. I'm a senior, and I'm co-captain of Rebel Review.
Okay.
My name is Julia Hebert. I'm a senior, and I'm captain.
All right. Now the difficult part.
My name's Ainsley Reshard, and I'm a senior.
My name's Arabella Correa. I'm a junior, and I serve as lieutenant.
My name's Camille Castro. I'm a senior, and I'm the chaplain.
Hi, I'm Lila Terry. I'm a sophomore, and I'm social media manager.
There you go. And you guys do it. Yeah, they go back that way. Y'all do a great job with it, too, because I've seen the social media everywhere. Now, you look familiar. Weren't you on the show last week?
My twin sister was.
Oh, I thought so. All right. Whew. I thought, boy, you're busy. You stay busy. Wow, that's great. Okay, so tell us about this nationally ranked Rebel Review. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. All eyes are
Wow.
always on us. It's kind of scary and intimidating, but we're kind of used to it by now. At least we are, 4 years of this almost, so it kind of comes naturally, I guess.
What gets you nationally ranked? What is that all about?
So last year we competed in hip hop, game day, and jazz.
Okay.
Game day we got second in D2 medium.
Okay.
Jazz we got second in D2 small, and hip hop we won in D2
Nice.
small.
That's what I'm talking about. So where do y'all go do this? I mean, where is this?
So we compete in ESPN
Okay.
in Orlando.
Right.
They have a big competition, and actually this year we're competing alongside the cheerleaders. We have a spirit game day together.
So with your group of cheerleaders, the ones
Yep.
that were here last week,
Yes,
the
sir.
40 of them with,
Yes.
with like 5 chaperones.
Yes.
How many chaperones do y'all take?
2? Oh, well, we have 2 coaches and a sponsor.
And how
So
many of
3.
y'all are there?
16.
16, 40 of them, and only about 8 adults.
Yes.
Wow, Disney World don't know what they have coming, do they?
Yeah.
So you're going back over there. Everybody's going to come back and win and continue nationally ranked.
Hope so.
What goes into something like that? Tell me about some of the work and the training that you guys do.
Once national season really kicks off and football season is done, that's when it really sets in, and weeks of practices. Almost every single day we have practice. On weekends it's 9 to 5s, 9 to 3s. It's a lot.
Football doesn't even work out that much. Wow. Sorry, guys. That's just how it goes. All right, take me through your Friday night experiences over there. What is game day like for a Rebel?
I think that's collectively all of our favorite parts of being on Rebel Review. All of them can agree. Game day is literally our lives. That's
Yes.
Besides nationals, that is our biggest thing. We leave school, we sometimes go get a little energy drink, a little energy tea, and then we
Have y'all already had those today? Because you seem rather amped up. So y'all are calm right now?
Yes. This is calm, yes.
And there's 56 of y'all going to.
Right.
Oh, gosh. I'm not. Bless y'all. No. So here's one, and I picked up. Where you at? There you are. You're the chaplain, right? Yes. That is let her have that just a second. Let me talk to her. It does, yeah. Either somebody. There you go. Look, you can have this one, but it'll make it weird because I won't be able to hear you. The chaplain role that is on here, I thought that was unique a week ago when there were a couple of them on the cheer squad on there too. What goes into the chaplain with this group?
Rarely, I just pray before practice, 2 minutes before practice.
Okay.
I ask everyone for the intentions, and then we just collectively pray for everyone, all of our families, all of our intentions. I pray I pray either before or after pep rallies, and then I pray after games. Well, me and the cheerleader chaplain rotate. So.
How is it that you become chaplain?
It's kind of just you run for it. It's honestly, the running process is really long.
Right.
We start running at tryouts, and then it's picked maybe a month after. But it's picked by the team and the coaches. So.
Well, so here's what I think is really cool. There are a lot of folks that wouldn't even want to do that. And I think it's such a testament that you live your faith out on that too. So kudos to you. I think I love that. That's amazing. So yes, absolutely. Let's do that. All right. So yeah, you can pass that back. And this confuses me, the camera that's on here, because I see her and then you're there. Okay, so let's have maybe a memory of a football game, whether it's home or away or whatever it is, one of those really cool moments.
You got one? SDM games.
Okay.
But I mean, even our Notre Dame.
I've heard a lot about that.
Yes, even the game at Notre Dame the other week, it was intense.
Right.
But being in the stands and being able to cheer them on, it's such an experience. And you're just like rooting for them the whole time, and you want them to get it. And so it's just super high energy, but so fun.
And you've not had an energy drink.
No.
This is, oh God. Oh, I'm telling you, this is but that's the kind of stories that we like. So non-football, something at Turling's Catholic that you look back and say, you know what, this was really cool in high school. There's got to be one thing that's outside of dance.
I would say our pep rallies are super fun, especially our class clap. Our senior class.
I don't understand this class clap. You speak of.
Rallies,
you see what I'm doing. I'm playing up to this. Tell me about this class clap you say.
During our pep rallies, each class gets together and sings a long chant, and whoever's loudest gets a spirit point, and they're able to win the pep rally day. And we have posters on the wall, so all the points are added together at the end. And it just, especially being seniors now, it's such a strong bond, and we're such a unit, and it's just awesome.
Okay, you know where this is going, don't you?
Where?
Y'all are going to have to. You've got to share. Yes. Now, if I remember from introductions, there's 6 of you behind me, or 6 of you here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you are seniors, right? And one of you's not.
4 seniors.
4 seniors, and what else?
Junior and sophomore.
Okay, so the junior and sophomore have to do it on their own, I think, because they're the only ones represented, unless they can get some of their friends to help it out. But I need to see this. I need to see this class clap that you have.
Okay.
So let's start with our seniors. Is this going to get really loud?
Well, if they can help us out, it would be loud.
Look, why don't y'all go stand right over there, and we'll turn the camera over there.
Okay.
But
can y'all help us?
Do we keep this on?
No, you won't. You'll be loud enough without that. I promise you. I'm going to have mine on. Nick, let's turn that and that off. And this is, so you do this now at the pep rally. Is that right? Okay, junior and sophomore, y'all got your work cut out for you. I'm just telling. Look, I don't make the rules. I guess I do, but that's all right. All right, so let's. So y'all couldn't get any help. It's just y'all.
It's a call and response.
Yeah. Oh my! Did you? Look, they can't see that on camera, but boy, that's a mess. All right, so now we're gonna try this. Seniors, let's go. All right, so here's my unofficial assessment of that. You ladies did wonderful. I'm glad they could play football at the level that they do. That was you didn't get a lot of response from that. All right, where's my junior?
There she is.
All right, I need you over here now. So we got to. I need this back off real quick. So look, guys, y'all better help her out a lot because she's by herself. You good? You good with this?
We got you, bro.
We got you. All right, it's up to you.
You got it. Who are we?
We are the rebels.
What kind of rebels?
The mighty rebels.
Who are we?
We are the rebels.
What kind of rebels?
The mighty rebels.
Look, I'm telling you, that was awesome. All right, it's our sophomores' turn now. Guys, y'all got to do a little better over here. Fans that are out here, we need some help because I've already learned this. We are the rebels, the mighty rebels, right?
Yes, mighty rebels.
Yeah, it's not that tough, guys. All right, let's go.
We're all gonna do it for you.
Who are we? We are the rebels. What kind of rebels? The mighty rebels. Who
Look, I don't know what it was, but I do believe that the sophomore class won that. I mean, I think y'all helped a lot, but I'm telling you that was very good. All right, so you're getting ready. Football season is there. The long march on here, but you're looking. When are the Nationals again?
So we leave the last day of January, I believe, and it lasts about a week. We compete on Saturday and Sunday.
And on ESPN.
Yes.
So if I want to watch that, I can see how y'all do.
Yep, it's live on Varsity TV.
Yes.
Look, y'all need. We'll send a group over there to live stream that.
Okay.
They'll go with that. I'm not. They can. Somebody can. I'm 56. No way. No way at all. Well, ladies, you represent your school very well. I think they said you had to get back to rehearsal or something. Y'all are going back to work tonight?
Yes.
Hang on. Nobody's ever going to hear you. There.
Oh,
there
yes.
you go. Now they will. So you'll leave here, and what are y'all going back and doing? Homework and stuff?
We're going back to dancing.
Yeah.
So
How long will you go do that tonight?
we end at 8:30.
So if we sit here for another hour or so, you won't have much. No, we can't. We can't. I don't think they go back to practice tonight.
No.
Oh, well. Look, congratulations to our nationally ranked Rebel Review. You ladies did an awesome job. Thank you so much for stopping in. There you go. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it'll be time for our final segment of the evening already. Boy, that doesn't take long. Tremendous job. Congratulations to our sophomore class. They won the class clap. It's been an incredible night. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the Michael Courville Show live from Pizza Village right here on 446 Sports.
At Guillory Chiropractic, we offer a variety of services to help you feel your best. From chiropractic adjustments for back pain relief to prenatal care during pregnancy, our team is dedicated to providing personalized treatment plans. We also specialize in sports injury rehabilitation and can assist with post-accident recovery. Whether it's routine checkups or specialized care, Guillory Chiropractic has the expertise and compassion you need to achieve optimal health. Contact us today to schedule an appointment at our Lafayette or Church Point locations.
Here's your Beal and Hebert starting lineup.
Lance Beal, Turling's Catholic.
Kenny Hebert, Catholic High.
Stephen Williams, STM.
Don Connett, USL.
Alan Haney, Catholic High.
Gabrielle Romero, Sacred Heart.
Beal and Hebert, Acadiana's hometown lawyers.
You can start a rewarding career as an emergency medical technician sooner than you think. The National EMS Academy, a division of Acadian Ambulance, can train you in just 12 weeks at their campuses in Alexandria, Baton Rouge, Covington, Lafayette, Lake Charles, New Orleans, and Thibodaux. Students who complete the class and pass the National Registry exam are eligible to work for Acadian Ambulance. Classes start soon. Learn more at Become a
And we are back here to the final segment or so of the Michael Courville Show. It is a Turling's tradition on Monday nights to come out to Pizza Village on Moss Street, where we have a great time talking all things Turling's Catholic football, and look forward to making our way back down here during some other sports as well. It has been a lot of fun being part of this Turling's Catholic Nation and this Rebels family here. Again, love the sign that's on the back there. Coach, when you see the two different groups, I want to talk about the cheer last week, the Rebel Review this week. All of them have that such enthusiasm in their eyes about Friday nights. That crowd, tell me just about the crowd and the community.
Well, first off, I'd like to say my wife said I was being kind of a jerk to you, so I want to make sure we have a good end of the show this week. She said I wasn't being very kind.
She also said you didn't hold your baby right last week.
So she said I had to have Amelia up here, so I'd be nicer to you. So,
Look,
Doug, I love you, buddy. I'm sorry.
She gonna learn that I got thick skin and broad shoulders, and life's okay. I deal with Nick. It has to be.
No, but Friday night was an unbelievable crowd. I know you weren't in attendance, but no, I'm just saying you weren't there to explain it, but.
Yes.
It was full to the brim. It was pretty cool. We have little kids playing in the back of the end zone. I think it definitely had a few thousand there. And when you have a large cheer team and you have what we have as far as the Rebel Review, that certainly helps. And they bring their folks and their grandparents, and we're all one big happy family. And Friday nights is the night where we all get to take part and truly be together. And certainly super blessed to have the crowds that we have.
Tell me about the pep rallies, too, because that seems to be one of the things that we ask about, moments and memories and different things like that. It comes up with these pep rallies. How exciting are those?
For me, personally, in my role, I don't necessarily love the pep rallies because, you got a bunch of kids being crazy. But
2 or 3 years ago when you were playing for TC, you had... Sorry.
She don't like that.
but when you were a player, you liked it.
They're fun, and the kids get excited. And the fact that we have a student body that actually cares about a pep rally and wants to have fun.
That's right.
Makes it a whole lot better.
Well, oftentimes people are too cool to go to them and participate in them. But how about that sophomore class winning the class clap thing tonight? How about that?
Just
Still.
They're telling me no.
Still.
Well, I heard the seniors, that wasn't too much enthusiasm, so I think,
But I put that on the dudes, and that's the tough thing because they're doing, and Nick pointed something out, too, that they dance, so they're not doing a lot of the cheers or the laughs. So that was, I'll give them that. But these senior guys, just, we're rebels.
Yeah, that's what they are, man,
Thank goodness. They can get it done in between the white lines, huh?
Right.
Look, tell me a little bit about Como coming up this week. We've not had an opportunity to talk much about Como. Where'd she go? You did it again?
Yeah, so we've had good success the first 4 or 5 shows. Now it's she's starting to get a little. She learned how to clap over the weekend, so I maybe thought she could have but.
That's right.
She's upset.
Her class would beat the senior class too, I think.
No, but
she's just learning.
Como presents a great challenge. It's a program that the last couple of years had struggled, and this year already have 3 wins.
Right.
They also boast the area's leading rushers. So we certainly have a huge challenge in front of us, and they have a lot of confidence, and they're playing good football, and we got to come out and execute and play at a high level.
Health-wise, and without getting too much into anybody that's watching, how's everybody doing besides your normal week 5 bumps and bruises?
Yeah, we're super fortunate and blessed where we are injury-wise. That's something that plagued us last year, and again, knock on wood, but we were actually incorrect. There was some conflicting things on Josh Burrows, our center.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to be out for the remainder of the season. But besides Josh, everyone else is ready and able to go. We still have a couple of kids coming back from earlier injuries and earlier in the season, but as far as from our guys that that are our main 11 on offense, 11 on defense, and main contributors on special teams, everybody should be good to go.
Look, we're excited about seeing what you guys come out with. Is there anything that you're taking into this game plan that you're doing any different, or is it just come out and we're going to play our TC style of football and it's up to them to adjust to that?
Yeah, we mentioned earlier in the show, we still haven't played a complete game or a game that we feel up to our standards. So I think it's more so about doing what we do and doing it at a higher level and something that's closer to our standards. So. I don't, you don't want to give nothing away, but I don't foresee us to have any major wrinkles. It's just time for us to play Rebel football and do it in a better fashion.
We're nearing the halfway point of the season on there. Let's look back at the first half so far and take it out. What are a couple of things that have stood out for you and said, you know what, I didn't see that coming. This has been a good first half improvement for us. It could be a player, could be the play, whatever it is.
Yeah, I've been, I think as a whole, rather I've been surprised, but I've been pleased with our defensive effort. I thought defensive line would have been something that would have been a little bit more of a question mark coming in the season, and they played to a higher standard. I've been really a guy that's flashed, and he had the ability, but I've been really happy with Carter Maha's production at linebacker as a junior. He's a kid that I can get on a little bit, but when the lights come on, he's a difference maker. And I knew that we had good team chemistry and that we weren't finger pointers or guys that weren't.
Right.
But with our mantra being together, I really do feel like, especially 2 weeks ago, and seeing, the adversity that we faced, that I do believe in our team, and I don't foresee anybody being a quitter.
Look, I've not seen a bit of it. You mentioned the word together. That's been your motto. You've got it on your shirts. You've got all of that. What do you think the work that you guys did, the lift-a-thon, the countless hours that you spend on the field, the 7-on-7s and the workouts in the weight room, is doing as the team is bonding and growing together? What are you seeing that pay off?
Well, I mean that's the design of it. We do a lot of these things for team bonding. I thought our team retreat at the end of summer was very vital. To be where we're at now, and I think it's just all paying off. We had a concerted effort to establish that. I think we have a lot of seniors, but they're all really good friends, so that certainly helps. And it's not a big group on who gets the credit, so that certainly is another contributing factor to being where we're at. But I just think it's just the quality of kids we have, the way that they're raised, and what we want to be in this program. It's not nothing that I've come in and done. It's just they're just really good kids, and we've worked to that and try to get them a little bit better.
Look, every bit of it that we're seeing is certainly pointing towards that. Coach, looking forward to a big game this Friday night, without a doubt, as the Rebels look to go 5-0 for at least, I guess, the second year in a row. I don't know how far back that goes, but another great opportunity for you guys to get out there and get through the halfway point district right here on us.
Right.
So what do you focus on in the second half of the season now, just trying to get yourself ready and through this into the third season, I guess?
Yeah. I tell the kids, and if you ask them, I say, we work year-round to try to get to be at our best in November and into December. So, as the days pass and that gets closer and closer, it's just about, us continuing to work to strive for that, to be at our best then. And, that's really our main focus is how good can we get this team and where do we stack up against our competition.
Well, Coach, if it's any indication the way these first 4 weeks have went, looking forward to a very successful second half of the season. We're going to gather back here Monday night after the big victory on Friday night. We'll get back here Monday, and we'll talk about all of this again and look forward until our Week 6 matchup. That's hard to believe that this is Week 5 already.
It really is flying by. And before we close it off, I just want to say thank you to everybody that did come out Friday night. I've been a part of Turlings. I've been going for a while, but that was one of the better crowds that I can remember. Again, the bleachers were full, the sides were full. We really had a huge support, and it really meant a lot to me, and it meant a lot to our kids and our program.
Well, the community is behind it. There's no doubt about that. Looking forward to a lot more Rebel football success. Coach, I appreciate you opening up the team to us and letting us be a part of it this year. To everybody that has come out tonight, thank you. We appreciate it. And just because your group is coming not here, come on out next week. We're here every Monday night from 6:30 to 7:30. And one thing speaks for itself more than others. You better come early and come hungry, because there's a lot of fun. It's a Turlings tradition right here at Pizza Village on Moss Street on Monday nights. For head coach Michael Courville, for Nick Magnano, the nationally acclaimed or nationally ranked.
Without further ado,
I said that when we came out. I was,
we go. I'm trying my best to be nice, man. You're making it hard
Your
tonight,
wife's
brother.
still looking at you. Look, she's right down there giving you that. I bet you get that look a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. To our TC Rebels football players, guys, keep up the good work. You're killing it. Let's go get them and go 5-0 when we get back here. This is the reason that we're here, guys, without a doubt.